Hey guys, welcome back. So it's my final horror movie reaction for Halloween. This one is a true classic and one of the best zombie films ever made. It's definitely one of my favorites. Well, that's the thing, most of these trailer reactions have been about movies that are my favorite films, so I'm kind of repeating myself all the time, but Night of the Living Dead really does have a special place in my heart. George A. Romero really kind of created the modern zombie with this franchise, and this one did spawn a whole bunch of sequels. The follow-up to this one, Dawn of the Dead, and then Part 3, Day of the Dead, are the zombie trilogy, the films that he's known for most, and they are required viewing. They really are. Not only are they groundbreaking in their special effects, they have a real satirical voice about them and something to say about the political climate of the time. So Night of the Living Dead is a very simple film. A bunch of people are stuck in a farmhouse and zombies attack. Easy premise, right? Pretty simple one. Low budget. Just George A. Romero and his friends getting together to make this horror film, much like Sam Raimi did with The Evil Dead. This one is a classic. So, without further ado, let's just dive into Night of the Living Dead, the trailer. 3, 2, 1, go. From 1968. She's an oldie but a goodie. It's Johnny and Barbara. Also, a new trailer, which is good. It's probably the best definition I could find for this thing.
Are eating the flesh of the people they murdered.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
They're all fucked up. The modern zombie movie. From 1968, you say? Groundbreaking stuff.
As soon as they find out about us.
See that zombie's eyes move then? Very subtle. And yeah, it does have its gross moments with the eating of the people.
During this crisis, from whatever cause, will come back to life to seek human victims.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
Wanna bet? And they don't like fire. Important to know. Hot tip. Restored in 4K. Yeah, I've seen this in 4K. That's right.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Classic line. Very, 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 very cool. Okay. So I'm vaguely remembering watching this years ago, but I think I watched Dawn of the Dead first, which was a classic. So I was terrified of zombies by this point, having just seen Return of the Living Dead before all these ones. And that film really messed me up. Made me terrified of zombies. I wasn't keen to go anywhere near them. So when I heard about George A. Romero and his trilogy of zombie horror films, I was like, you know what, maybe not for me. I love horror, but I'm not going to go near zombies because they're scary motherfuckers. I ended up discovering George A. Romero and I fell in love with these films. Now this one is very simple. I mean, it's got pretty wooden acting, only a few cast members, but the story is so simple and charming and engaging. And like I said, he kind of sets the law for zombie films for the rest of forever. It just really stays with you. It is an important film and it's one that you definitely need to check out. So every time I watch this, I kind of consider that it could be a pretty good stage production. I mean, it's basically just one location with actors talking about and reacting to the zombie attack outside. So you could have a pretty good stage production and get this up to the masses. Not a musical, for God's sake, but it's just so simple in its approach. I've always kind of considered that as an angle. But yeah, like I said, the film's just so simple in its approach and so impactful. It's just a joy to watch, and it doesn't have any copyright, so you can find this thing on YouTube. It's everywhere. It's one of the biggest mistakes of George A. Romero's life. He didn't get any copyright on this thing, so it's public domain. It's free to the masses. So I'm even considering maybe reacting to this on my channel because, you know, it's free to watch. But yeah, it's just such a classic. I've seen it so many times. There's been so many Blu-ray and DVD releases of this thing, and finally in 4K, as it stated. So yeah, I've owned this film a lot and I've seen it a lot. But it is the perfect film for Halloween night. Grab your friends and a bucket of ale and a bit of popcorn and yeah, have a laugh at it because it's really, really good. It plays it straight. There's no comedy in this. It's a very serious film, but it's just wonderful. It's great to see where the zombies kind of originated from. Even in this whole movie, they don't actually call them zombies. That was coined by the fans afterwards. They were just the living dead. So, trivia. Anyway, guys, that was the end of my Halloween retrospective. Hope you enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun revisiting and sharing these horror classic trailers with you. I hope I've inspired you in some way. I've gotten you to check out some films that you've possibly never seen before. Maybe ignited a love of horror in your hearts and you've gone back and revisited all the classics. Fingers crossed. I mean, that's why I did this. Anyway, guys, hope you're having a great day. Happy Halloween. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching.